Hello folks, Burton here again, back on the trail of the Genesee Valley Canal. We're continuing on. We found locks 54 through 58. We're looking for 59 and 60. Let you know when we see another lock. Looks like we're approaching lock 59. Nice looking wall over there. Right now this is the western end, the upper end of the lock. The brush is pretty thick. I can't see the lower end to the east. It's probably in fair condition. So 59, we've got one more lock to find before we go into the deep cut. This western end where the gate was is kind of falling down. Let's follow the towpath a little farther. We should find lock 60. I wanted to remind you that we are on the Pennsylvania Railroad bed, originally the towpath. There's some old ties over there. And I believe they took the railroad over what was the canal prism. More old railroad ties. They would have done this to keep the railroad going in as straight a line as they could. What might happen is it could have obliterated lock 60, but I think we're going to find lock 60 to our right. As a matter of fact, I see some stone right now. It's kind of hidden down in all the brush. I don't know if you can see much, but it's down in there. Maybe we can get a little closer right up here. There's the stone walls. Lock 60. This is the eastern end of lock 60. Up that way is the western end. Let's see if we can see that a little better. More stone wall down in there. Western end of lock 60. Not in very good condition. It's as good as we get. And from here, we proceeded into the deep cut. We're going to go back to the car. We're going to drive up through, get another look at the deep cut. So on our way back from lock 60, I just wanted to say that we have walked up 200 feet higher than the town of Nunde. So that series of locks carried the canal 200 feet higher. Then it progressed through the deep cut. Look at this nice little tree getting a start. Kind of reminds me of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree from cartoon Charlie Brown's Christmas. Only about 10 inches tall. At this point, I went back to my vehicle, proceeded up the highway, made a right turn onto Short Track Road, and this took me to the west end of the deep cut. You're looking down at the deep cut from above the west end of it. If you can see the arrow up in the upper left-hand corner, that's about where Lock 60 was located. Now we're going to do a bit of a flyover of the deep cut and proceed on to the next video, upcoming, into Letchworth Park. There's a sign about the deep cut. It says the cut was 73 feet deep and 400 feet wide at the top. Right down there is the deep cut. You can see the hillside over on that side and the hill over on this side. We're down in the cut a little bit. So once again, that was quite an undertaking to make this deep cut through the hill. Now right over here, it's all been filled in with a road down through, but the deep cut continues on, and the canal was down in the bottom of this and went straight into Letchworth Park. We are now located at the western end of the deep cut. Looking back toward the east, that cutaway section in the ground was all dug out by hand, 70 feet deep. We're going to fly in over the deep cut, have a look at that. Now we're headed in the westerly direction. and it continues right into Letchworth State Park. But that is another whole adventure full of exciting things to see. So we're going to come back home and end this video. Where are we? We're right. There we are. Easy to spot. Okay, coming home. Coming down. There we are, right on target. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Join me in the next adventure. We'll be heading into Letchworth State Park. Many new things to see. See you later.